Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is Wilson, Decopbo, Washington. As usual, today is the day for late night confessions, so I decided to do it. Disclaimer: I want everybody to realize that the devil don't attack his own people. He attacks special people, people with a purpose, people who purpose he see going against them. And may God, Allah, forgive me for adding and taking away. The hadith states that Satan will meet you on the road to Mustaqim. In English, what that means is that he is waiting for you on God's road. So if you're not on God's road, he's not worrying about you. Nothing. And I made a song yesterday, and I apologize because it was like really vulgar, and it was because of anger. You know, I can recall being broke, and a lot of people don't know that. Like, I was rich, broke, poor, all of those things, right? And I can recall when I didn't have any money and I had to scrape up to get bears, and me and my friends used to get, we put our 2 cents together, get weed or whatever. It's like, it was cool. But I remember the first check I got, the first thing I did was go buy some Hennessy. It's like, that's all I see on TV. That's all I knew. That's all my brothers drink. Right? The difference is, I bought it because I was excited about having money. And not to mention that I was in pain and all that other stuff, whatever. But I originally bought it because I was in pain. And I didn't want to take these perks. I actually was, I'm not going to say what I was doing, but the bottom line is, like, every time I celebrated or every time I got a check or got some bread, that's what I would do. Go to a steak store. Back in the day, called a steak store, wine and spirits now, same thing. And I would buy something to drink to celebrate, right? And if you're a fan of the show or you've been watching the show, you already know that, like, drinking was like a form of celebration to me, to the point where one day I woke up, my back was hurting, my neck was hurting, everything was hurting. I couldn't even get out, I was throwing up, and my old head, matter of fact, my old head blew out. Said that's one of my grandma. You might as well say one of my grandma brothers, because like he was one of her tenants in one of many houses, and he said, "Man, you better go take a drink." And I was like, "What the fuck you talking about? I don't need no damn drink, nigga. I'm in pain." He's like, "No, you better go take one." And I took one, and miraculously that shit went away. So everybody think I got like a problem with people or situations or things. I really don't have a problem with any of this shit. Some people say, "Hey man, you might like New Jersey more than Philadelphia." That's not the case. But the reason that I'm saying this is late night confession, because it's something that's going on right now and nobody know. And I'm not saying this, to get no attention. I'm just telling you this is really the truth. Because of my amputation, and I really don't, and the feds taking my license and all that shit, like, I don't really drive too much. So it's like, I be on some New York shit. I be on some Uber, Lyft, Hack, shit like that. So I got out the hospital And my brother Dre home, so I said, fuck, you know what? I'm going to go chill with my brother. You know? Something simple. And I got out on North Philly, and I was so happy to be outside. I was like, fuck it, I'm just going to walk. Hey, I'm Decopbo. I'm true that anyways. Fuck it, I'm just going to walk. And this is the part I want you to pay attention to, right? This is the shit I'm saying. This is what's going on. I want you to know. While I was walking, somebody was like, yo, is that such and such? And I'm from Philly. I know that's like if he know me, he not supposed to know me. And if he know me and didn't speak to me, then and I'm dripped out, all kinds of crazy shit. I just bought some new Ray-Bans, all this crazy shit, right? So I see him come on across the street. Then I see something. Still, I see a gun. So I say, fuck it. I swing back, you know, trying to get to a brighter area. And I ain't going to say where I did it at, but I had to make that decision. Like, yo, you 6'9", you 345 pounds, you got all this jewelry, all this shit on. So when I seen him coming, I just jumped over a bridge. It's like a ledge. It ain't one of them bridges where it's like, you know, you're going to die. It's maybe like 18, 20 feet. Maybe like jumping out a second floor window. And when I did that, I landed. Wow! Everybody know I got. Everybody know I got a prosthetic. But I also knew, because I'm from the street, these niggas is going to see me, and if they wanted to rob me that bad. See, this is the thing. I knew I'm 6'9". I'm 360 pounds, whatever, 45. If I would have reached, if I would have dug in my pocket, if I would have did anything, half of the time, a motherfucker gonna shoot you. So I was like, fuck it, you know. I'm gonna take this plunge. And when I hit the ground, I popped my leg off. Then I threw all the jewelry away, because, you know, when light shine, you can see all that shit. Like, I done some dumb shit in my life, so I know what motherfucker gonna look like. I had these dumbass red shoes on, you know. And it was some high grass. So I'm a gangster in real life, not fake, so I know what to do. So I just crawled in this grass and just stood still. And I could hear him. Like, where he at? Where he go? I can hear him saying. And after that, after like 20 minutes, I crawled like 100 yards. I'm not even going to show y'all the pictures. My whole entire body looked like I got attacked by a bear. And then just because I was basically trying to stay alive. And I'm going to tell you how good God is. That's why I know I'm a good person. As soon as I got to the opening, somebody pulled up and was like, True, what the fuck is you doing on the ground? And they picked me up and put me in the car and took me home. I swear on my children, it's a true life story. But the moral of the story, the reason it has late night confessions and some shit I just gotta get on my chest, because this is embarrassing, like, you know, but I gotta get this off my chest. The moral of the story is, I own a service to help these young motherfuckers. I do speeches trying to help these motherfuckers. I donate money. I do charity events. I speak. And I know I seen one of them motherfuckers was a young boy. I know for a fact. How do you rob or try to rob somebody that all they do in their whole existence is try to help you? That's what's going on in Philly. See, I ain't got no problem with Philly, but it's like, damn, the worst thing you could possibly do here is be successful. It's the worst thing. Somebody tried to rob me, not because I was in no Benz or no Mercedes or no Maybach and none of that shit, because I was walking down the street, born fly. Now I can see you trying to rob somebody that you know doing this and doing that, or a motherfucker that's going around robbing people and doing all this kind of shit. I'm telling you, my body fucked, like it looked like I literally got attacked by a bear. I ain't call no cops. I ain't say nothing because you know the most dangerous part of this story is? Even now, I'm worried about them men. Whoever tried to rob me, like, there's so much more shit you can do instead of hurting people. You don't know how many people like, yo, we just gonna go down there and just start shooting. Like, I don't want to add to that. I'm still alive. I'm still talking. Why would I pursue something that I speak against? I'm talking about it's a whole lot of people. Like, I don't even care where you was at, what's going on. I don't even care who out there. We just gonna go. Like, that's the kind of shit that's going on right now. Excuse me, guys, I'm being honest. Because I got to get this off my chest because it's like, and my location is undisclosed, so you know I ain't down north. I'm not nowhere nobody can find nothing. And it's like, why do I gotta do that? I don't owe nobody no money. I didn't do shit to nobody yesterday. I ain't beat nobody's daughter up. I ain't beat nobody's girlfriend up. Why do I got to be somewhere with people armed to make sure that I'm cool? This shit is ridiculous, B. This shit is ridiculous. This shit is crazy. And I just had to get it out of my chest because, like, the inner part of me, the thug part of me, the North Philly part of me, like, fuck it. Go down there and do whatever y'all got to do. Right? I'm not going to do that. It ain't worth it. And then the lady called me because my doctor, John, called her John, Jon, white boy, John. He called the lady, and usually it take like 6 months, 4 months. I remember the first time I was in this wheelchair, like 4 months. This just happened a couple of days ago. Let me tell you how good God is, man. Right? The lady called me and said, you already approved. Don't worry about it, Mr. Washington. You already approved. And this is something that God made me for, because what nobody else say none of this shit. So everybody's be like, hey, man, there ain't nothing you supposed to say. This and the third. Motherfuckers will think you a nut. I ain't no goddamn nut. That's why I was walking. I don't give a fuck about none of this shit out here. I'm trying to help it, not hurt it. I'm like the mayor where I'm from. Everybody know me. That's the point. But the problem is, what they know me for is helping. That's like Martin Luther King walking down Mississippi and 3 black dudes walk up to him and try to rob him. Like, y'all are some special motherfucking people. What the fuck did Martin Luther King do to you? And I'm not saying that that's who I am. I'm just having a parable, a comparison. Because at the end of the day, I can't even front. If it wasn't for my street background, I wouldn't even know what to do. Oh, fuck that hero shit and all that. And I wasn't strapped at the time because, like, why would I be strapped for no reason at all? But on the other side, if I was strapped, I would probably be in jail for murder right now because I'm totally busting. You see the contradiction? It's like, you know, in the midst of something bad happening to me, God gave me a blessing. A couple of them. First of all, I'm alive. Second of all, I know what I would have done. Third of all, I'm not even going to tell you how much jury I do. I'm not even going to tell you that. And that shit is probably laying somewhere that nobody know. It don't matter. What is a watch? What is a chain? I got 14. Like, what is all? If that shit worth your life? Like, is it really worth your life? Like, really, is it really worth you dying for? And I don't hate on a game. Look, this is the game. This is what I'm saying. So I didn't call no cops. I ain't making no part. Didn't do shit. This is part of the game. But the thing that I would say is, now in a time and space and in a place that we live at, and live in, excuse me, it's like, yo, there's too many ways to make money out here for you to be going around trying to rob a person. And if you're really that tough, why don't you run in a bank or something? Like, Dre. If you really doing that type of shit, like, if you really built like that, why you ain't going in the bank or doing some real bullshit or something? What can you get from a person? They gonna remember you for the rest of their life. Like, I see, this is the thing why I made this my late night confession, because I'm fighting this shit like really difficult in my head. I want to get in the car with an AR and go hunt these niggas down, but that's like basically going against everything that I talk and speak about. And the number one blessing is I am alive. Regardless of what happened yesterday, I'm still here. And I know rappers, people, they ain't getting no second chances. And I just gotta get this shit off my chest, because, like, if I don't speak it out to myself, if I don't talk about it, then I will end up doing something as stupid as what they did. And I'm going to close with this. I pray for them young boys. All them old heads, whoever it was, I pray for them. I don't want nothing to happen to them. I don't want no vengeance. I don't want none of that. I feel totally sorry for them. Because how can you afford a gun but you out here robbing people? That's the magic trick right there. How can you afford a gun but you out here robbing people? How can you afford the bullets for the gun and you out here robbing people? Shit is strange, B. I'm about to finish watching this movie. It's your boy, like always, Decopbo.